Happy holidays, guys. John L here. We have a Crash of the Titans today, and it is featuring Wasp, who's level 270. It's pretty standard, and we'll be taking her on with Peggy Carter. So let's take a look at Peggy's powers first and see what we have to work with. So Peggy is a Captain America character type person, and she's very standard in that way. So she has the red, yellow, blue color scheme, pretty much like all Captain Americas do. And her colors are the red, yellow, and blue in that order. She has quite a bit of HP. Mine's level 280, so she's champed. And if you go forward, her first power is Ultimate Soldier. It's 9, it's a red. When Captain America has a mission, no one gets in her way. Peggy lands a well-placed blow, ignoring any projectiles, dealing at 3 covers, 3,000 damage, and at 5 covers, 7,000 damage to the target. So this is just super straightforward. Just a big wallop. And the only thing that's interesting about it is that it ignores projectiles. So that will kind of come into play a little bit against Wasp, because she does have a power that throws out projectiles, but it's nothing really to focus on. So I would have this probably at 5 covers. The more red you have, that'll probably be a good power to have going into this Wasp fight. Her second power is Legendary Presence. This is the famous Peggy Carter passive, and tales of Captain America's combat prowess are told far and wide, so when she enters the battle, her enemies panic and falter, while Peggy's health is greater than 40% at 3 covers. Enemy powers cost 3 AP more. At 5 covers, as long as their health is above 30%, all powers cost 4 AP or more. So this is kind of what makes Peggy a good character. This is kind of like her signature power. Basically, when she has a good chunk of health, all she does is make the enemy's team's powers just more expensive. This is a good power to have kind of going into this fight, just because Wasp has some pretty cheap powers, although the one power you need to watch out for Wasp doesn't really have any AP cost to it. It's a passive, so this one won't really factor into it, but this will buy you some time in the fight. Either way, I don't know if having it at 5 covers is worthwhile. It just adds 1 more AP cost to the powers, so I just keep it at 3. Her last power is Do As Peggy Says. This one's 11, it's a blue, it's a little bit expensive. Captain America lands a direct hit with her shield, disabling the enemy team and helping her allies get the drop on their targets. Stuns all enemies with the target for 3 turns and places 1 3-turn blue countdown tile that deals 983 damage for each active ally. Place 1 3-turn blue countdown tile. I thought this drops like 3 3-turn countdown tiles. Anyways, as you can see, the damage really just escalates a lot, from 3 covers to 5 covers for each active ally. Okay, gotcha. So, yeah, okay. So, this does drop a countdown tile based on the number of allies. So, in this fight, you're only going to get 1, since, you know, obviously it's a one-on-one fight. So, look forward. This one really kind of gets weak in the Crash of the Titans fight, just because you're not going against multiple enemies, so you're not going to be able to stun anybody. And also, you're not going to get multiple tiles because it's only Peggy. So if you wanted to, if you have the ability to manipulate your character's covers, you might want to drop this down to 3 and put yellow up to 5. I'm just going to let it go, just because... Well, actually, no. I think you'd want to keep it at 5 just so you get the damage anyways, just in case. But, this power definitely does lose, like, a lot of luster going into this fight. So I'm not going to boost Peggy. If you have a low-level Peggy, obviously you'd want to boost in red and blue. You'll be doing most of your damage with those colors, and then also if you wanted to boost in AP, you'd probably want to do red and blue also, just because of course yellow is her passive. So let's get going. So let's take a look at Wasp also. So, nope, that's not Wasp. Okay, so she is a yellow, blue, black in that order. And Wasp has some pretty cheap powers. They don't look cheap right now, but that's only because Peggy's working her magic right now. Usually Wasp's sting is, I would say, what, 7? And tactical intuition is 5. So right now this helps us out just because you can see Wasp's powers cost more. But tactical intuition, a good field tactician can anticipate the needs of battle and adjust the plan, accordingly converts all friendly strike tiles to protect tiles and vice versa, strengthening them by 302. If no such tiles exist, creates a strength 302 red strike and protect tile. So this is not a bad power. I mean, she's definitely gonna, you know, be able to protect herself a little bit and buff her damage. At 5, it's definitely more scary because she can throw this out a lot. Her power of being able to switch the strike and the protect has no factor here, just because she's just going to be, you know, reversing the 2 tiles that she keeps throwing down. So, anyways, 302 is kind of a big number, and if she keeps throwing this out, she can quickly create enough protect and strike to really make the match kind of a pain in the butt. So definitely watch out for yellow. Don't let her get too much of that. Blue is the big one, so that buzzing sound. It's a passive. Wasp shrinks down and flies around the battlefield, distracting opponents and gaining a tactical advantage at the start of your turn. If you have at least 6 blue AP, create a random 1-turn countdown tile that steals 2 AP of its color. If an enemy matches the tile, Wasp stings the target for 5,558 damage. So I want to say yellow and blue are probably at 5 covers, because they seem really strong. Yeah, okay, and Wasp's sting seems really weak. But this is the one that you really want to watch out for. You really don't want to let her get blue, because once she gets 6 blue, you can't do anything about it. This doesn't cost anything. So once she gets a blue, she'll be perpetually throwing out this 1-turn countdown tile that keeps stealing 2 AP. So that AP can go to yellow, that AP can go to black, that AP can go to more blue, or, you know, some other useless colors. But once she gets this going, you really just can't do anything about it. So if it does get going, you might actually want to consider backing out of this fight. Also, that 1-turn countdown tile is going to be just sitting on the board like a landmine, and it does a lot of damage. So 5,558 if you just end up matching this or getting rid of it. I don't know if getting rid of it does anything, but I know matching it. If you do that, you can only get hit with it a couple times, and again, you know, a 4, maybe making a 5 accidentally, whatever. So that buzzing sound is going to be a big factor in this fight. So definitely keep her away from blue. The last power, Wasp Sting, at 7 AP, now at 10, because again we have our Peggy Carter effect working. Wasp channels her bioelectric current into a painful sting, deals 17-13 damage. If the team has at least 8 blue AP, she stuns the target for 2 turns. So I'm not really concerned about the damage so much. If I have to let Wasp get a power, I'd let her get black. But the one thing is, again, if she gets a lot of blue, she's going to stun you for 2 turns. So that's a terrible thing also in these one-on-one fights, just because she's just going to keep, you know, hacking away at you while you don't do anything. So again, just really watch out for blue when you're playing Wasp, and if she starts getting that buzzing sound, you might really consider backing out. Alright, so far, so good. So I'm gonna try working red. That was kind of a mistake. And it's a bummer because Peggy's yellow has no effect on that buzzing sound, just because it doesn't cost any AP, it's just how much she has collected. So okay, this is going good. Just as long as we can keep Wasp away from blue. Alright, so barring any kind of insanity, I think we'll be pretty okay. You know, believe it or not, I don't want to mess with this blue. Okay. There we go. So yeah, just really make it a point to just keep her away from the blue. And I would say the same, you know, if you can, just try to keep her away from yellow, but your number one goal should just be keep her away from blue. And by doing that, that's also going to build up Peggy's blue power as well, so it's like a double whammy. And then yeah, just, I guess, build to red. If you don't have much red or blue for your Peggy Carter, it's going to be kind of a tough fight, because you'll just need to throw down a couple shots of those powers, but just watch out for the blue. That is the message right there. Alright, let's see if we can pick up anything with the latest legend. Nope. Sweet, Mr. Fantastic. He's the best character. Anyways, good luck, guys, in beating the Wasp. Good luck in getting that latest legend, and hopefully you guys pull a 5. Found this useful and entertaining? Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys.